Chapter 24 of the Tao Te Ching begins with a clear warning. One who stands on tiptoe cannot stand firm. One who strides cannot walk far. One who shows off gains no clarity. One who justifies himself cannot shine. One who boasts of his deeds earns no merit. One who glorifies himself cannot grow. This passage contains 6 lines. However, we often speak of 4 key principles. What exactly are those 4 principles? Chapter 24 focuses on the cultivation of the Tao. Laozi opens with 2 powerful images. Standing on tiptoe means lifting yourself up. It is an attempt to appear superior to others. A person in this position cannot stand steady. The message is simple. When you force yourself beyond your proper place, you lose your footing. When you overstep your bounds, you end up harming yourself. This is why the concept of starting a business has changed over time. It explains why most companies collapse within 7 years. One who stands on tiptoe cannot stand firm. One who strides cannot walk far. What does it mean to stride? It means forcing yourself forward while chasing speed. Everyone today is told to go faster and faster. People do not realize that haste defeats its own purpose. The faster you rush, the faster you fall. Taking great strides will only lead to exhaustion. A steady, measured pace carries you a great distance. Pushing yourself to the extreme will not take you far. I want to offer a word of caution to parents. They often hear the same message repeatedly. They are told not to let their child lose at the starting line. If you believe that, you are setting your child up to fail. Driving a child to exhaustion is a deception. Telling them to go faster is exactly what Laozi warns against. Next, Laozi gives specific guidance on cultivating the Tao. One who shows off gains no clarity. One who justifies himself cannot shine. One who boasts of his deeds earns no merit. One who glorifies himself cannot grow. Notice the precision of his words. What does it mean to show off? It describes someone who believes their views are uniquely insightful. People today often emphasize their personal opinions. But what do these opinions really amount to? Those who think their perspective is profound lack self-knowledge. We often think understanding others is difficult. In truth, understanding yourself is much harder. Most people have no clear sense of their own limitations. They want to write books and publish articles. When no one reads them, they set up pages online. Many people may see those pages. However, the quality of that audience is what matters. Like attracts like. A certain crowd will naturally follow you. But look carefully at who is actually watching. Gaining no clarity means having no self-awareness. Laozi and Confucius called themselves mere transmitters. Confucius said he shared wisdom but did not create it. He gathered the wisdom of the ancients and passed it on. He did not show off. Because of this, he gained true clarity. One who does not show off gains clarity. One who justifies himself cannot shine. This means being self-righteous. It is the belief that you alone are right. Anyone convinced they are always right will never understand reason. Reason always has 2 sides. Where there is yin, there is yang. Where there is a front, there is a back. You cannot capture the whole truth in a single statement. Reasoning with people is very difficult. People generally only believe their own reasoning. They reject the views of everyone else. Their biases run too deep. Their fixed views make their understanding distorted. Most arguments are simply people rationalizing. We do this from childhood to prove ourselves to parents. This is why Laozi wrote these words. One who boasts of his deeds earns no merit. To boast means to flaunt your accomplishments. Such a person earns no merit at all. Merit is recognized by others. It is not something you can seize for yourself. Only those who do not compete can truly earn merit. Consider what happens when you compete with a superior for credit. It is unlikely that you will win. The wiser move is to give the credit to your leader. Some people call this flattery and claim to hate it. These people completely misunderstand the principle. If you keep the merit for yourself, you will be cut down. If you give it to your leader, they will share a portion with you. Merit is something others grant to you. It is not something you can protect on your own. Those who claim all the credit will eventually lose it. They will be left with nothing. Then they will complain that the world is unfair. In reality, their boasting cost them their merit. One who does not boast earns genuine merit. One who glorifies himself cannot grow. This means exaggerating your achievements. Imagine someone praises a purchase you made. If you say it was just luck, you earn genuine credit. This allows you to continue to grow. But if you claim to be an expert, things will soon go wrong. Exaggerating your accomplishments leads to no growth at all. Each pair of lines is a direct contrast. One who does not show off gains clarity. One who does not justify himself shines. One who does not boast earns merit. One who does not glorify himself grows. There are 4 key principles of cultivating the Tao. First, do not overreach your abilities. Second, do not be self-righteous. Third, do not be arrogant. Fourth, do not boast. Lao Tzu calls these things surplus food and unnecessary burdens. Showing off and boasting are forms of self-promotion. They are entirely Western in origin. From the perspective of the Tao, these are like scraps in excess. They are unnecessary burdens. Yet they have become the norm in our world. People have made these errors ordinary. They keep spreading these harmful ideas. Most people love to praise themselves. However, they cannot stand it when others do the same. When you praise yourself, it feels wonderful. When you watch someone else do it, it feels insufferable. Lao Tzu sees human nature with perfect clarity. We love to claim we have integrity, but we feel suspicious when someone else says the same thing. We forget that we act in the exact same way. One who follows the Tao does not dwell in these things. Cultivating the Tao means dissolving these internal contradictions. Lao Tzu did not create these insights himself. He observed the patterns of nature and applied them to life. The great Tao follows what is natural.